Doctor Who 42, the 7th episode of Series 3, is written by Chris Chibnall and starring David Tennant and Freema Agyeman. They choose the title of this episode as an homage to Douglas Adams' novel The Answer to Life, the Universe and Everything, from The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. He also wrote the late 70s classic era and 60s episode The Space Pirates. So the Doctor upgraded Martha's phone like he did with Rose so she can phone home while travelling, which is nice. So they land in a spaceship called SS Pentalion that's falling towards the sun, and they have 42 minutes to solve the problem. Unfortunately for the Doctor, when he opened the door, the ship has begun venting excess heat through the room, so they couldn't get to the TARDIS. Otherwise, well, it would be a short episode. According to David Tennant in his video diary, the sets were freezing and everyone felt really cold, so they used the smoke effects and baby oil on the actors to make them look hot, and I think it's well done. So while everyone is fixing parts of the ship that some possessed caused damage, we have a door security, and to open them you have to answer the pub quiz questions, which is interesting. Get it right, the door opens. Get it wrong, the system frees. Apparently the crew set it up while they're drunk. I just love the way the Doctor went on about the happy prime numbers. It is impressive how he did it that fast. I've got to try this. Any number that reduces to 1 when you take the sum of the square of its digits and continue iterating it until it yields 1 is a happy number. Any number that doesn't isn't. A happy prime is both happy and prime. Now type it in. Because no one knows who had the most pre-downloads number ones, Elvis Presley or the Beatles, Martha phones home her mum to find out the answers, and it was Elvis. Anyway, moving on from the pub quiz, Michelle Collins is Captain Kath McDonnell, who's in charge of the ship, and her husband Corvin has been possessed, so he kills the crew one by one and possessed Ashton. I have actually noticed the sun only possessed men and those who got possessed only kills women. No idea why, but I'd rather die over being possessed. I like those sun possessed men, I find them unsettling. When I first watched it when I was 8, especially with their red helmets and saying, "Burn with me." This episode is like a video game. They're in a spaceship, they answer questions to open the doors, avoid sun-possessed men, all in 42-minute timer, before the ship falls into the sun, and I think it's brilliant. So Martha and Riley got themselves away from sun-possessed Ashton and locked themselves in an escape pod. So Ashton broke the system, so the escape pod is falling towards the sun. It's a sad moment when the Doctor says, "I'll save you," but Martha can't hear. And also sad that Martha wanted to talk to her mother, but keeps getting asked if she's with the Doctor. So Martha hangs up. So the Doctor got his suit, and that's similar to the Impossible Planet and Satan Pit story, but red. So he goes outside to press the buttons to pull the escape pod back. The music in this scene is fantastic. Because the Doctor looked at the sun, he got himself possessed. So Martha helps the Doctor in return, so she's freezing up the process. Corvin turns the power to stasis chamber off, so Kath decides to stop him. In the end, Kath opens the airlock and she fell into the sun with her husband. So after the sun came out of the Doctor, the spaceship is no longer falling into the sun. 2 crew members survived, Scannell and Riley. The Doctor gave Martha a TARDIS key like she's working for the Doctor, as he did the same with Rose. When Martha phones her mum again, she invites her around for tea and she's like, "Yeah, why not?" as it's election day, and yes, we have the story arc of Harold Saxon, which is another great thing about Series 3. Another great episode. What did you guys think of 42? Let me know in the comments down below. Thanks for watching. See you next time.